Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. This is Crime Talk, and my name is Scott Reich. And yes, this is the end of year ultimate culmination of the dumb criminal contestants of the day to decide out who is the dumb criminal contestant of the year. And in true competitive fashion, that's right, the Crime Talk staff has created the contenders, and we have a bracket system. Now it's your job to decide who wins under what bracket. We'll put this up on our Instagram and Facebook, and you all vote, and we will decide. You will crown the dumb criminal contestant of the year. First, let's get to the contestants. First, who cannot forget the pickle-packing perv, Eric Detige. Eric Detige was arrested in March by cops responding to a suspicious person call in a Tampa suburb. Now, officers then found Detige naked from the waist down. He had his penis in one hand and a large pickle in the other hand, which he was using to pleasure himself with in his anus. Now, Detige was arrested for exposure of sexual organs, a misdemeanor, and was booked into the county jail. He posted a $150 bond and was back in jail a week later, this time with felony theft charges after stealing Red Bull and jeans from a local Walmart. In June, Detige pled no contest to the exposure charge and was sentenced to the time he had already served in the county jail, which was 92 days. He was also ordered to pay fine, fees, and court costs totaling $550. And the pickle-packing perv should also not be allowed to purchase vegetables for his pleasuring purposes. Next, we have BUTTF*CKER 3000. In May, a defendant showed up to a court's Zoom stream with the screen name BUTTF*CKER 3000. Now, Judge Jeffrey Middleton in St. Joseph County, Michigan, was not amused, tried to get his attention by calling his real name out, Nathaniel Saxton. Your name's not 3000. Yoo-hoo, logging into my court with that as your screensaver name, said the judge, later adding, what kind of an idiot logs into a court like that? Well, the defendant said he did not believe that he had typed anything like that and apologized. He was then determined it was his sister who set up the Zoom account and created the username 3000. Judge Middleton asked if his sister was there at this time, to which the defendant said no. Middleton replied, tell her she almost got you put in jail for contempt of court. Always check that screensaver. I mean, because at least he wasn't a cat, right?
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take a look.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Next in the bracket, finger guns versus fake Moderna. Finger Guns, a Waffle House employee in Madison County, Florida, called 911 to report an attempted robbery. Officers reported that the suspect did not appear to have a weapon, but he did raise his hands with his finger in the shape of a gun. Now, the suspect, Edward William Rodriguez, who was accompanied by a small dog, grabbed a handful of napkins and later left the diner. Deputies located Rodriguez at his residence and placed him under arrest without incident after he admitted to the crime. He was then taken to Madison County Jail on charges of unarmed robbery and assault. Stupid, for sure. Next, the Moderna vaccine card. Chloe Mozark tried to use a fake COVID-19 vaccine card, but put the shot maker as Moderna, Maderna, instead of Moderna, Moderna. Rosal was arrested at an airport in Hawaii trying to bypass the state's quarantine requirement by submitting the falsified vaccination card. The fine for falsifying proof of testing or vaccination proof for travel in Hawaii carries a fine of up to $5,000 and or prison time for up to 1 year for each count. And I bet she didn't even get to enjoy her vacation. Next, we have the Alligator Thief. The Florida man, William Hodge, was arrested when Daytona Beach Shores police officers found him attempting to swing and throw a live alligator onto the roof of a cocktail lounge. Now, Mr. Hodge told officers he was teaching it a lesson and that he had stolen the live gator from an enclosure at a nearby miniature golf course. Hodge was obviously taken into custody and charged with possession and injury of an alligator, unarmed burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, and criminal mischief and theft. Trying to put it, I guess, who doesn't understand, who doesn't want a nice, warm, fluffy little alligator to take home, but then trying to put it on a roof? Are you kidding me? Next, we have the world's worst bank robber. McRobert Williams, 44, approached a bank teller at a crowded Wells Fargo in Wilmington, Delaware, and handed her a note reading, "This is a robbery. I need $150. The employee provided Williams with the cash, and instead of racing from the crime scene, he immediately exited the Wells Fargo and deposited the money in an ATM right outside the bank. Now, not surprisingly, Mr. Williams was charged with a felony robbery count and is locked up on a $6,000 bond. He should have asked for $6,150. Next, we have our jet thief. Sterling Love of Colorado Springs was arrested after he hopped a fence at the Centennial Airport here in Colorado and attempted to get on a Gulfstream. Now, obviously, the crew did not let him on, despite the fact that Love was saying he wanted to steal the jet and take it to Hawaii. A Denver Police Department helicopter happened to be at the airport and watched Love until authorities arrived. He faces charges of first-degree aggravated motor vehicle theft and second-degree criminal trespass. Maybe you should learn how to fly one of those bad boys before you try to take it. And then we have the $1 million bill. Two women tried to use a $1 million bill at a Dollar General store in Tennessee. $1 million.
$1 million.
A sheriff's deputy dispatched to the Dollar General for a suspicious incident spoke with Amanda McCormick, who was in possession of the counterfeit bill. McCormick told the cop that she had received the $1 million bill in the mail from a church. McCormick had a shopping cart full of items, including several gift cards from various businesses. Now, Miss McCormick and her acquaintance were not arrested. Instead, they were issued a verbal no trespass warning prohibiting them from returning to the Dollar General store. The counterfeit bill was confiscated and placed into evidence. There's some good old-fashioned policing. Just figured these two were too stupid to realize that they had a $1 million bill and just let them go and said, don't ever come back. That's neighborhood policing at its best. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you hold the key. Who is going to be awarded a plethora of CrimeTalk gear when they are crowned the Dumb Criminal Contestant of the Year? Vote. Let me know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on CrimeTalk.